I love these concealers. Like these two concealers, my LYS, and those like three, these two of my LYS are probably my top 3 concealers of all time. Born This Way and Pat McGrath. If I ever think I'm gonna have a bad crease day, I'm gonna use these two. In fact, I have a shade that I just opened, and I want to buy a couple more, but I want to wait until of the Pat McGrath and Born This Way, really, until there's like another sale or something, because I just love them, and I feel like when I super love something, I need it in multiple shades. But yeah, if I can think of like top 3 concealers of all time, I believe it's this Born This Way, Pat McGrath, or listed in order is Pat McGrath, then Born This Way, and then the LYS. I'm looking here at some of my other concealers. Hold on. Okay, I came back with more concealers because actually I also really like the Giorgio Armani concealer. I have Luminous Silk in 11.75. I also really like this concealer, although I think they are in the process of discontinuing this one, but I love this concealer. I also like this Givenchy concealer, and I have my shades in W430. Oh, and for the Born This Way, I have Chestnut, and I have another shade somewhere around here. I like this in multiple shades. The same for the Pat McGrath. I can wear it anywhere from like MD25 all the way to like D20 something. I don't remember what the last shade in that I got for her. This is the one I have here that I just opened is MD27. I think I had D26 or 28. Whatever the first or second in the deep one is. And there's like 4 or 5 shades of the Pat McGrath that I can wear, and there's like 3 of the Born This Way ones that I like. And for the LYS, there's 3 or 4 that I like. For the Giorgio Armani, I just like this one. I've only tried this shade. For the Givenchy, I've only tried this shade. So that's 2, 4, 5. And then if I had to do 6, and the reason why Fenty is going to go last, this is in Toffee 14, is because I like all the Fenty concealers. I like this one. I like the Hydra one in the smaller container. I like the Pro original one, and I have them in multiple shades. So I have this one in like 3 or 4 shades. I have tons of them. If I had to list in order, should I go get the other ones I have? Do y'all care about that? Y'all don't care about that. Or maybe I could do a top 10 concealers. Yeah, y'all ain't asked for this, but y'all about to get it. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is take this clip and pull it out. So my top 10 concealers of all time. Number one is my Pat McGrath, which I have in multiple shades. Number 1 concealer of all time. Number 2, probably this Born This Way concealer. Oh, the Pat McGrath. Sorry, I forgot to tell y'all. I set it down. The Pat McGrath, I like it because it's very hydrating. Most of my concealers I have here are hydrating because I have dry under eyes, oily combination skin, oily T-zone, fairly dry cheek area, and dry under eye. But this Pat McGrath, I really love it for my under eye area because it's very hydrating. So number 1 concealer of all time. Number 2, which I also have in multiple shades, this one is in Chestnut. I like this one for anywhere else on my face. Sometimes I'll use it lower down here, especially like for my crease area, which I did today. And number 2 concealer of all time. It's not, it's full coverage. It's not drying, but it's also not super hydrating. It's pretty like standard in the middle type concealer. Okay, number 3 concealer would be my LYS. LYS is, it's also full coverage, brightening. I think I use it all over the face. Sometimes I'll use it under my eye, usually in combination with a more hydrating concealer because I need more hydration under there, or I make sure I have like a really nice eye cream underneath. This one's also like a middle standard concealer, but this one I would use under my eye. I don't use the Born This Way too frequently under my eye, mostly because I just don't. Number 3 would be LYS. Number 4, my number 4 concealer of all time would be, okay, we gonna go, I'm in between the Armani and Givenchy one. I'm gonna go with the Armani Luminous Silk. This will be my number 4 concealer of all time. And Luminous Silk, it is hydrating for me. It works well, plays very well with others. The LYS does too. The LYS and the Giorgio Armani, I will say I can use these two with any other kind of concealer, under eye brightener, whatever. Works very well. Okay, so definitely would recommend. Number 4 concealer of all time. Number 5 would be the Givenchy one. This one is very hydrating. I will normally wear it with the Born This Way because this one is like too hydrating sometimes. So if I'm having especially dry under eye, under eye day, I will go for this one. And I think, well, I know I already said it's in W430. I was shooting another video and then decided to do a top 10 concealers of all time. So I'm gonna try to pull those clips and put this segment together to separate it from the actual video I was doing. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, that's 5. Okay, and then I have 4 in my hand. I must be missing one because I thought I had 10 here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I am. Where's, oh, here it is. Okay. So far I've done 5 and I have 5 more remaining in my hand. Next up, oof, this is hard. This is actually quite hard. I'm putting them in order, I think. Let's do it by use. Let's do it by use. Yeah. Okay. So if I put it in use, which ones I use the most, now that helps me a little bit. Okay. So number 6 would be the Fenty eye brightening. Eye brightener illuminator. This one is in Toffee 14, but I have it in multiple shades, like 3 or 4 shades. I love it. And most of my concealers I do have it in 3 or 4 shades. Okay, so that's 6. Number 7 will be the Fenty We're Even hydrating longwear concealer, and I have it in 420W, and it's hydrating, very hydrating. I often will use this in conjunction with the Born This Way concealer, because it can also sometimes be too hydrating. The Fenty Bright and Fix, you can wear this on its own. It's not too hydrating, but it sets down. So I hope that is helpful. The Born This Way, as you guys have heard throughout this video, I use it in conjunction with a lot of different concealers because it works well. It plays very well with others. It's one of my favorite concealers of all time, as you can tell. The next one, I get 7. This is number 7, is the Cover FX. And this is in Deep 2. That's what it looks like. I love this concealer. You just put like a drop, a dab, and then you can dab it all over. It plays well with others. It's just a nice, normal, standard concealer. It's, Cover FX Power Play. So yeah. And then number 9 would be the Natasha Denona concealer. And this shade, I have it in RP8. I did just order one of the color correctors. It should be arriving tomorrow in the rest of my Sephora order. And don't think that because this is number 9, it's the bottom of the barrel. There's a lot of, I have tons of concealers. And so to be number 9 out of like 30 concealers is amazing still. This is an amazing formula. I still love it. Like, it's awesome. And then number 10 would be the House Labs. And this is in 41 medium deep neutral. Now, if you know anything about me, you know that House Labs from Amazon, she could have counted her last days, okay? Did not like House Labs at all. But when House Labs came over to Sephora, let me tell you something. It ain't been too many things I done purchased from House Labs that I haven't liked since she moved over to Sephora. So Sephora definitely know what they're doing. I like this shade. This is hydrating. It's called Triclone Skin Tech Concealer Dash Corrector. And not that you asked, but it's made in Korea. I didn't know that. It is a very nice formula, hydrating. Now, yes, it's number 10, but again, just like I said about Natasha Denona, don't think sis is terrible because she's at number 10. I have a ton of concealers, and to be at number 10, you're doing it. You definitely doing it. You're doing it. Okay. With that being said, this has been my top 10 concealers of all time as of 2025. I do have, I think I only ordered one concealer this Sephora VIB sale, and it was the corrector from Natasha Denona, so I'm already familiar with that formula. If not, when that stuff comes in, you'll see that, and I'll give y'all an update probably sometime at the end of the year. I love concealer. I love makeup, okay? Powder is my favorite product of all time. Pressed powders and loose powders I have so many of, but then if I had to say right after that would be concealers and foundation. Ooh, no, powders, sprays, and then concealers and foundations. Yeah, I think that, and then lips. Yeah, that would be my ranking of like makeup products as far as my favorites. Not that y'all asking for any of this. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, let me put this stuff away. I'm gonna have to edit this out and then insert the rest of the actual video I was making. I know I said I was leaving. I'm back. Here go 2 bonus concealers that I really like. They did not make it into my top 10, but just know that they're good. Now this Huda Beauty, this is in Salted Caramel 26G. She no longer sells this, so that's one reason why it wasn't even mentioned. It is amazing. Now this is, and I like the applicator as well. I like the applicator. Let me show that to y'all. It's a metal tip. So, and it goes right here. It's nice. It's not as hydrating, but it's a nice concealer to add to one of my like extra hydrating concealers that sometimes want to slip and slide, but I need it because my under eye is so dry. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, I really like this concealer. And then number 12 would be this Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. And this one I kind of wear also like my Born This Way. If Born This Way was like my number one all over face concealer. This Lancome would be my number two all over face concealer. I think most of the concealers, when I talk about concealer, I talk about it just like for my eye area. That's why most of my concealers are hydrating. But I do have like those days where I'm wearing like skin tints or something like that, and I don't want to wear like a full coverage type concealer because most of my hydrating concealers are also full coverage. And so I want to wear no, I misspoke. Most of my hydrating concealers are not full coverage. So I sometimes want to give myself a little bit more coverage, or especially protect my smile lines that tend to crease when I'm out in this hot and humid weather. So the Lancome and the Born This Way definitely helps with that. Okay, now I'm done. I'm gonna put these two away. Top 12 concealers. It might be listed as top 10. It could be top 10, or it might start as top 3. You'll know in the title. Peace.